Our goal is to create a field map of the United States that shows the number of aviation accidents that happened in the United States. So we're going to start by creating a new tab. And now we have to think about what the actual areas that we want to fill in our map. And in this case, it's state. But you'll notice under dimensions, we don't see a variable called state. We actually have to create our own variable. And we can do that by splitting this particular field called location. So we do this by mousing over location, pressing the down arrow, and choosing the transform option. Then transform, custom split. And we're going to split our data because it's delimited by a comma. And we're going to split off the last of the first column. And so in this case, what we're getting is going to be the location data that is going to be the state. Now you'll notice there's an ABC next to location. We don't want the actual text of each state, but we want to encode it as a geo variable. So we're going to give it a geographical role, and we're going to choose state and province. The next step is to rename our variable. Let's rename our variable to something logical called state. So now in this case, what we can do is we can filter all the states in our data set that we want to appear. Now you'll notice that there's every country probably is mentioned here. So we're going to select all, and then we're going to filter by just those states that appear in the US. So you can go ahead and do that. I'm going to move on. After you've done that, the next step is to drag number of records, that's the number of accidents, to color, because we want our regions to be shaded different colors, darker color for more accidents and a lighter color for less. Finally, we're going to drag state to detail, and at this point we can go to the show me menu and we can choose filled map, because first we're using a geographical role to build our filled map, and that geographical role is state. At this point you can use the crosshairs to move your map and orient it. If you wanted to zoom in and just show the continental US, for example, you could do that and orient your map to the center. You can also customize the legend by saying format legend, and you can change the different font size, like I'm doing here. In addition, you can change, instead of this saying number of records, we can rechange this to edit title by editing the title and saying number of accidents. And this is in total across the entire time series of this data set. So hopefully this shows you how to create a simple filled map in Tableau.